Well, hello. Welcome back to the Revitalize the Total Woman podcast with your senior host and coach, Lakeisha McKnight. I just want to thank you so much for being here. I know that you and many others are listening in from different places around the world. So I appreciate your ability to come by, remain connected, and to see how this podcast, Revitalize the Total Woman podcast, can be of great service for you so that you can establish the career and the lifestyle that you desire in the world today. And so thank you so very much. And remember, this podcast is the media outlet for the nonprofit based in Chesapeake, Virginia, entitled Women of Elevation Career Services International. Now, the legal name for the company is the Kingdom Expansion Enterprises Incorporated, just in case you're wanting to know. But we are a 501c3 organization based in Chesapeake, Virginia. Feel free to visit the website, which is womenofelevation.com, to learn more. The purpose and the mission for the podcast, as well as the nonprofit, is to empower women like yourself with the tools to be able to create, relate, and elevate. So if you were not here yesterday, we did a little bit of a beginning introduction to the second area of focus for this year. The first focus area was creating, helping you to create products, services, a lifestyle that you desire through the creation of products and services. But during the next 4 months, which is, of course, May through August, we're helping you to establish strong and healthy personal and professional relationships. So, that's what we're doing. And, one of the things, of course, that we're doing this week is just giving you an introduction as we're transitioning into this core area of relating, helping you to relate well, personally and professionally. And what I'm going to do tonight is just give you an idea of some of the topics that we're going to be covering throughout the next 4 months. So you see, the first 2 months, we're going to focus in on predominantly personal relationships, okay? And then the next 2 months, which is July and August, we're going to focus on professional relationship development. So some of the topics under personal development, you may see things such as how do we conquer sibling rivalry? How to develop a stronger bond between mother and daughter? How can fathers be of great influence for their sons? How do you encourage communication between husband and wife? How do you correctly discipline your children? We're going to be dealing with topics such as this, as well as how do you rekindle the fire, right, within a marriage? How do you keep that fire brewing and burning? How do you date in a healthy way? So these are some of the topics we're going to cover during the first 2 months. May and June. But for July and August, we're going to focus on professional development, and some of those topics that we're going to deal with may range from how to provide quality customer service within business. How do you establish strong team building skills? How can you encourage emotional intelligence? Or perhaps, how do you incorporate coaching within a strict organizational culture? So these are just some of the things we're going to be dealing with, as well as how do you go about recruiting a team for those of you who may be in direct sales or network marketing. So we're going to be dealing with a lot of these things that's going to help you to establish strong professional development during those last 2 months, pretty much of the summer. Okay. So be sure to tune in every week, Tuesday and Wednesday at 8:00 p.m. so that you can get this information that we're going to be sharing with you. Because the whole purpose for the podcast is to help those women like yourself who are on the go. You may be a bit busy. You may have children that you're working with. And so you need to be able to get access to content that's on demand. And so we're going to be providing you with that content on demand. We may even have some experts who may want to chime in and provide some great quality content for you. So you're going to be sharing with you some of that great information. So you definitely want to come back here. So this in a nutshell is what I wanted to share with you today. Some of the subtopics, what you're going to hear, how you're going to tune in. Remember, we're also going to be releasing and opening up registration for the upcoming Relate Mastery or Relationship Mastery Telesummit. That's going to be opening up really soon. Right now, we are recruiting for those partners and professionals who want to team up to provide you with that great content and great information. And yes, we want to ensure that these people are professional, not just giving you information just only based on experience, but we want them to do research to find out what is actually best. And we're going to let them know that you need to be providing research. We'll have some of the other professionals in the industry report about, some of the things that they've gathered and of course, that particular topic of focus. So we're going to be giving you quality stuff during the telesummit, as well as within the business seminar that we're going to be having within the next few months. So definitely stay tuned. Great information is to come. I believe our telesummit is going to be July 11th through the 13th. And so we're going to be confirming that. And then the business seminar, or I should say the relationship seminar, is going to be taking place on August 5th. Tentatively. So if anything changes, we will let you know, but those are the tentative dates for the telesummit as well as the business or the relationship seminar. But again, be sure to visit the website, Women of Elevation, to learn more about all that we do. If you have a question, we do have a comments area where you can post your questions. Also, like this episode. If you found the content, the topics that we're going to cover, if you found anything interesting today that you've heard, I want you to like this podcast episode and share it on social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, Google, your Google account. Share it so that people can also get access to this information to help them to have healthier relationships. But I truly thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, we are here for you, to empower you with the tools to be able to create, relate, and elevate. Be blessed, and we're going to dive in, of course, with our first topic on next week. Take care.